Local and live. Covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Welcome to Let's Talk TriState. I'm Katie, and coming soon to Totem Pole Playhouse, South Pacific, and we have two phenomenal actors here from the musical, Amy and Spencer. Thank you guys so much for being here on Let's Talk TriState.
Pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. Amy, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Now, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't know South Pacific. And so it is a love story, and you are the main
female lead, and
this is
Spencer's,
your partner here.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your character.
So I'm playing Ensign Nellie Forbush. She is a nurse in the Navy. So the show takes place on an island, a fictional island in the South Pacific, during World War II. So the Navy is stationed there on this island, and Nellie is a nurse, and she's from Little Rock, Arkansas. So she's never been to a place like this before.
I was going to say, can I hear your accent?
Yeah,
perfect.
She's just kind of a small town girl, and she is been flown across the country or across the world to this beautiful island, and meets this very handsome Frenchman.
Yes, and that would be Emile.
Emile, yes.
Yeah. See, I know a little bit.
You did your homework.
Thank you. And what is Emile like?
Well, Emile, as said, is a French expatriate who has fled his homeland and found himself here in the South Pacific on said fictional island, and has joined the community of planters there on the island, and has made quite a success for himself as a landowner and a planter in that community, and he's embraced this beautiful tropical life of his own, having gotten away from some problems of his youth.
Is this a drama, a comedy? What would be the genre?
I think it's a little bit of
It's all of the above.
Okay.
It's all of the above. It takes place during World War II, so there's definitely some tension.
War is looming.
Absolutely.
War is looming. It's early on in the war, and but there are also a lot of fun scenes and funny things, and it's one of those classic musicals that I remember watching the movie growing up, and it's an old Rodgers and Hammerstein musical that has withstood the stand of time, the test of time. So
Yeah,
it's
1949.
I think so.
The war is 45, and it got produced on Broadway 49. This is really quick.
Yeah.
Very quick after the war.
Is your love story a
51.
forbidden love, or is it just you naturally meet and that's the basis of the
I
the
wouldn't
musical?
say it's forbidden, but it definitely has its complications.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't want to give anything away, but there is definitely some complications. He's a little bit older than Nellie, and she's so far from home, and I kind of what we've talked about with Ryan Gibbs, the director, is that she thinks like, well, gosh, what would my mother think? What would everybody in my small town think if I stayed here with this Frenchman on this island?
Yes. Emile has a past life that comes into the play regarding the complications she's alluding to.
So there's some internal conflict going on.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little
Okay.
bit. It touches on some major cultural themes that we still talk about to this day. So it tackles right into all of that. War, of course. Race comes into play in a very famous classical way as far as musical theater history goes. So it was a big player in touching on that topic.
And what is it about the musical that drew you both to wanting to be a part of it?
Well, as far as Rodgers and Hammerstein's collaborations go, it's probably my favorite.
Is it?
Probably, because I've always had an interest in World War II history, and that backdrop makes it very interesting to me. The score is just tremendous. It's one of their best. The play itself won the Pulitzer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so it's just really well done and really well, very topical, as I said, and it really certainly made an audience at the time think and reflect on themselves, and it still carries that weight today. So it's like I said, the score is just immaculate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would say, I mean, it has some of the songs, and probably one of the most famous songs is one that Emile sings, "The Some Enchanted Evening."
Right.
Is from.
What is it? Say
Some Enchanted Evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Nellie sings "Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair" and
Ooh,
"Wonderful Guy."
Love that title.
Yeah.
That's a great title.
It's a great.
It's a fun number.
It's a fun number, and so the Andrews Sisters covered "Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair." There's like a famous recording of the Andrews Sisters singing in their their 3-part harmony of that song, and it just has a lot of like those classic musical theaters. And like for me, like I said, I distinctly remember my mom had the record of the original Broadway cast, and I remember listening to that, and I remember watching the movie.
I was going to say, this has been done a few times.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I believe that there was the most recent Broadway revival was not too long ago, starring.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe later now.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But and it's been done a couple.
It's been adapted to a film in the 50s, and then
Black and white film. I remember.
No, it's a color.
It's color.
Okay. Okay.
And it was also adapted into a TV movie version in 2001, I believe.
Oh, right.
With Glenn Close.
I completely forgot.
I thought it was a TV series.
And Harry Connick Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Yummy. Harry Connick Jr. Yeah. Big fan of him. And so, what is your background? You said you're from Texas,
right?
And you did acting for years in New York,
right? Yeah, I mean, I went to high school in Texas. Went to undergrad in Texas. After that, I started jumping around, doing small regional shows. Found myself in Florida a few times, here in Pennsylvania a few times. I worked at Pennsylvania Shakespeare Festival several summers over near Allentown.
Yes.
And on DeSales University. But after I did some of that work for a while, in 2008, 2009, I finally decided to make it to New York and got my feet planted there and spent 10 years. In that time, got to work on a couple of Broadway shows. Did one TV job, and then
something we've seen.
I doubt it.
Do you have a Wikipedia page?
if I do, I think so.
Okay. I know what I'm doing once you guys head out.
I had one line with Jennifer Lopez. It was fun.
What was it? Please.
She did a show called Shades of Blue.
Okay.
Went 3 seasons on NBC, and I appeared in the premiere of season 3 as bartender. I was pushing fentanyl.
Wow. And what was the role? Do you want some anymore? Or
No, it was she was trying, her character, she was trying to play as if she's trying to get me to sell her some.
Okay.
Was the idea. That was the setup.
That's fascinating.
And all I said was, "Last call is over, beautiful."
Ooh, what a line! What a line! That's a really interesting story.
Yeah, it's the one TV job I've gotten to do so far. So.
And
fun.
are you still? You said 10 years in New York, so that would be about 2020. Where did you go from there?
Yeah, in fall of 2018, I booked the national tour of The Lion King.
Oh.
And I spent altogether 4.5 years, because it included 18 months of shutdowns, playing Scar in The Lion King.
You have a great voice for that character. I can hear it. I can see it.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, perfect. Well, you're not lying. And what about you, Amy? Tell me a little bit about your background.
So I am originally from Southern California. And I mean, much like Spencer, I grew up doing theater. I did, it was, I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life. So I was lucky enough that when I was going to college, I was accepted into a music conservatory in New York City. So I moved there. I call myself an opera singer gone bad. So I went there and I actually studied classical voice, but I always knew I wanted to do musical theater. So I moved to New York very young. I was 18 years old. And then once I graduated, I just started auditioning for shows, and I worked on a cruise ship for a while as a performer, which was a lot of fun. And one theater it brought me to after auditioning in New York was a theater outside Carlisle, Pennsylvania, called the Allenbury Playhouse. And that is actually where I first met our producing artistic director at Totem Pole Playhouse, Ryan Gibbs.
That was going to be my next question.
Yes, we met there, and we actually fell in love, and we are now married.
Oh my gosh! You're Ryan's wife?
I am Ryan's wife, yes.
I did not know that.
I had a feeling that he forgot to tell you. Yeah,
I did not know that at all.
Yeah,
oh
so
my,
we've been.
Well, yes, so you guys know each other quite well.
Yeah, we know each other quite well. We've been together for over 20 years. So we've been very lucky that we've gotten to both work in theater and work together. And either as he was my stage manager when we met, he's been my director. He's directing South Pacific.
Yes.
And we now have 2 kids.
Oh my gosh.
We have 2 little boys. And
I apologize. I had no idea.
No need to apologize. So it's hard because as a performer, I have a different last name. Okay. So I go by Amy Decker. So not everybody knows. But so I worked at Allenbury Playhouse, and then I continued to work regionally in in various states across the country. And then I also went on tour. I went on tour with the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, okay.
I was on tour with that for 2 years, and it was the 25th anniversary tour, national tour, and so I did that for about 2 years, and
I know that one well.
Yeah.
I loved the movie, the newer movie, Phantom of the Opera.
Right.
What is the
Schumacher with Gerard Butler?
Yes.
What is her name?
She was in Shameless. I can't get her name.
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
Yes,
yeah.
I love that rendition of it. But that's a good one too.
Yeah.
And so obviously that's how you know Ryan and how you got hooked up with Totem Pole. I understand that now.
I mean, actually,
makes total sense.
It's funny because I actually first worked at Totem Pole 13 years ago, and this South Pacific will be my 10th production at Totem Pole. So I've worked now with Ryan is the 3rd artistic director I've worked with at Totem Pole.
So you're a familiar face.
Yes, I hope so.
Yes. And what about you, Spencer? How'd you get hooked up at Totem Pole?
Well, let's see.
If you tell me Ryan's your brother, I'm leaving.
Ryan directed a production of South Pacific, I want to say about 10 years ago, that he's kind of, he's more or less, I don't know if I'd say this is a remount, but it's a lot of his same ideas from that production he's pulling in, as well as a handful of same cast members, right?
I believe it's 3, yeah.
So the actor who played Emile in that first rendition is a longtime friend of mine.
Okay.
And Ryan had reached out to Andy about this one, and Andy is not available. And Andy, a good longtime friend, thought of me.
I know the perfect person.
And he said, "Hey, Spencer, I'd like to recommend you for this production. Are you interested?" And I said, "Andy, dear friend, of course, I'm available. That's a beautiful show. I'd be fascinated to take a shot at that part." Let him know. He put us in touch. I met Ryan. I sent him a video working on some of the material, and we had a little Zoom interview about it all, and turned into an invitation, and here we are.
How long have you been in Pennsylvania?
Well, again, I was in Houston at the time.
Right.
So I got into town
Monday?
Oh my!
Monday.
Yeah.
I got into town Monday.
We started rehearsals. So we started rehearsals
yesterday.
We started rehearsals yesterday, and so
a
a lot
long day.
of all of the out of town actors arrived the day before,
Oh, my
and
goodness.
so
That's
so we're on.
typical. That's
Is
typical.
that okay? I would think because the first show's the end of this month, correct?
Yes.
Right, it's a
Yes.
quick rehearsal
So,
process.
Yes,
we have
apparently.
rehearsals for about 2.5 weeks.
I don't know why I thought this was like a year-long thing, and you've been here for 6 months, or wow,
No,
that's wild.
yeah.
It is ample time for a professional such as
Oh
that.
yes, yes.
You don't need more than 2.5 weeks.
It
Understood.
would be nice.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have more, but
So you
but
just
it's-
got into
it-
town, and you're doing your rehearsals. When is opening night of the show?
The
July
31st.
31st,
Yep.
Friday, July
Friday.
31st, and then we run until August 16th.
Okay.
And so if you would like to buy tickets,
Yes, absolutely.
you can visit totempoleplayhouse.org, or I have my cheat sheet. You can call the box office at 717-352-2164.
Very good. What was that
Yes.
phone number again?
717-352-2164.
You are selling it. You are selling it, girl.
You know,
Look at her
we're
go.
gonna sell tickets so people come see the show.
And is the show Friday and Saturdays, or is it every night?
No, it's for the most part we do a lot of matinees.
Okay.
We do a Tuesday, and the matinees are all at 2:00. And the evening shows are all at 7:30. So typically we do a Tuesday matinee,
Oh, okay.
a Wednesday matinee, Wednesday evening, Thursday matinee, Thursday evening. Sometimes there's a Friday evening, sometimes there's not. So check
I
at
don't
the
believe
box
there is
office.
on this schedule.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
the
Friday.
the opening night there is.
Oh, right.
So that's why I'm
Ugh.
saying just check.
Just opening night.
And then Saturday also a 2:00 matinee, 7:30, and then Sunday matinee. So basically Tuesday through Sunday, with an occasional Friday. And
I love that you have shows at 2:00. I don't know how people start their evenings at like 8. So that has got my name all over it.
I think that's the idea.
Yes, I love that.
Well, and especially we're coming into August. It's going to be hot. We've great air conditioning. You can come inside. Come inside. We have beautiful palm trees on the stage. You can pretend like you're outside, but then
Yes.
have this beautiful music being played and this
As a
beautiful
theater
story.
goer, I've gotten to a point where I prefer attending matinees.
Oh, 100%. Yes, absolutely. And then you still have like the rest of the evening to
Right.
do whatever. Now here's a random question. Does Totem Pole have food or alcohol?
We do
available?
not have any alcohol. The theater itself is on the state park grounds. We are
Okay.
in
Right.
Caledonia
That's
State
right,
Park.
that's right,
So there
that's
is
right.
there is no alcohol. We do have concessions. There's great popcorn and snacks and candy and things like that. But there are a lot of restaurants in the in the area that are you can catch dinner or lunch and then come on down to the Playhouse.
Well, this sounds very exciting. And I do apologize about not knowing anything about the storyline, but it makes it more exciting for me now.
Yes, now we get to tell you
Yeah,
all about
It's a
it.
classic.
And I'll
It's a
see you
classic.
at 2:00
Yes.
on one of the matinee days.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We will be there.
Well, Amy and Spencer, thank you for spending time with us today on Let's Talk TriState.
Thank you.
Kate.
You're welcome.
Let's talk TriState.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TriState, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.